It is a dark and dreary night in Augustgrad. Dominion citizens are knocking on doors and asking for candy. Be sure you have treats to give them, lest you find yourselves the victim of a deadly trick. Okay, so we're gonna be trick-or-treating in StarCraft 2. First and foremost, we are also afraid of the dark. Vision provided by all sources is extremely limited, except when in view of your camera. And secondly, trick or treat, civilians visit your candy bowl looking for treats, which are generated by spending minerals. If no treats are available, the civilians transform into random enemy units. Now, of course, we are going to be playing on the brutal difficulty. Not entirely sure what to expect, in particular from Afraid of the Dark, but not really either from the trick-or-treating, so I guess we'll figure it out together. We're gonna be playing on the Rifts to Core Hall. Alright, it's Fright Night. Apparently, we've got 10 candy remaining.
Faraday of the Coral Defense Force. Amon's troops have taken the city. They're summoning void shards everywhere. Once they activate, those shards will decimate Augustgrad. Oh, no. We need to destroy each of them before that happens.
I just spent all my resources buying candy for the civilians. Apparently, we can buy candy here for 25 minerals. We can have a total of 50 of it. And I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna look like when they're gonna go ahead and trick or treat. But anyway, I'm gonna be playing some Nova here myself. Obviously, the nice thing about Nova is that in particular in like later stages of the game, she's gonna have a ton of resource. Wow, are you kidding me? Wait, how do I? Oh, okay. Oh, that's how it works. All right, so I need to actually physically look to have vision. Oh, that's a mess. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? All right, once we get to a later stage of the game, we're gonna have a ton of leftover minerals on Nova, which is really nice. It's just that this limited amount of vision is gonna be real painful. We will need to look at fights like absolute mad, because otherwise I don't think my units are gonna be attacking. I assume. Anyhow, I'm looking here for some civilians. Can I look anywhere? No. Okay, so it still has to be in the fog of war before it can do anything. This is gonna get real tricky real fast. Obviously, we need to make sure that this bowl is constantly topped off. I'm sure civilians only take one candy each because they're good people. Don't be one of those guys that take several candies. Alright. We'll be ready. I'm gonna immediately get my double, Ooh, there's a trick or treat! Oh, he did do a little move. And then he went inside of the candy bowl. Is that what happened? I'm not entirely sure what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a big army based around Marine, Marauder. Then we got Nova, the Ghost, and then also some of the Raven type 2s. Really powerful composition. I obviously need to make sure that we get ourselves the, It's fine, go. I did use my defensive drone there to try and make sure that everything is fine. I'm gonna focus here on upgrades first and foremost. And candy as well. You can see these units are gonna be A-okay. Anyhow, I think we're gonna focus on that army composition. I do want to make sure that I grab myself an expansion here soon enough. It's just that I think in order to knock down the rocks, we will need to actually look at the rocks as well, which is a little bit strange. Oh man, this is really strange actually. Alright, so hold on, let me test. Is it still attacking the rocks right now? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was. Hold on, we can try it better with Marines, I suppose.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, you guys attack the rocks. Now, if I look away... Okay, so you're gonna continue fighting. You're gonna go... Yeah, okay, so they're gonna continue fighting as long as I have vision of it. But if I'm not having vision of the rocks, they're not gonna destroy them either. Alright, so that means that we're now stuck with hotkeys alone. That's fine. Good practice, I suppose, in that regard. I do want to make sure that I grab myself the expansion, though, because really, in order to get those excess amount of minerals to make candy... And actually, we're running desperately low on candy already. Alright. In order to get candy, we need minerals. We need a lot of resources. And actually, there's quite a lot of civilians. Seems like to me they're, they're just grabbing several candies all each.
Sending you the location of your main objective. Now that void shard needs to be destroyed post-haste, commanders.
Alright.
Objective identified.
Post-haste it is. Now, the funny thing is that I can build stuff. I can build stuff rather easily. Man, we really need more candy. The candy is not that cheap either. Late game it's gonna be fine, but the thing that we have to keep in mind here is that apparently these civilians are taking maybe more than one candy each. I'm not entirely sure. They may very well be. Obviously, the upgrades that I'm getting right now on Nova, by the way, are significantly cheaper than the once upon a time were. I should have actually already tacked up to watch a factory a while ago, but anyhow. Oof. That value. I will need to get a bunch of anti-air. Obviously, Sagara. Well, she does have anti-air, at the very least, as far as the as far as the Scourge and the Corruptors and, you know, the Hydras and Zagara herself go, but I'm probably going to be a little bit better when it comes to just straight up powerful anti-air type units. But for now, it looks like we're fine. Alright, let's land the command center. If I can what, where? How do I land the command center like this? Oh, right there. Alright, we're good. And my units need to be having vision before they do anything, which is kind of strange as well. But I can build stuff using hotkeys, which is also kind of confusing. Alright, let me get myself an armory here, and I do want to get myself a Starport 2, as well as Super Stimpack. Super Stimpack obviously helps out a lot, as it doesn't just deal damage, but it also heals up my forces. And other than that, I'm already practically done making buildings and you know, most of the things that I'm really gonna need to create here. You know what? I'll get myself a armory or a tech lab on the factory as well, so I can switch the Starport and whatnot over a little bit later. I do want to make sure that I get these gases up as well. But other than that, I already can stop making workers right now, because all of the workers that I need are already ready to go. So we'll focus here on the bio armies first and foremost. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself 2 more gases, which is fine. Candy is running dangerously low though. It's so easy to forget about Candy here. It is so easy to forget about the Candy, and you randomly have a bunch of units in your base. Okay, switch these 2 over. And we'll get +2/+2 started here as well as a whole lot of other upgrades. Can get a couple more Marines, and so far this is looking pretty good. Can I hotkey the Candy Ball? Ah, no, sadly I can't. I was hoping I could. Not sure where the fight is going to take place though, but one of us will need to look at it, because otherwise my army or our armies aren't going to be fighting. Oh no.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
Oh no. Dudes, no! Where did the all of a sudden come from? Alright, well that's bad. Gonna have to rebuild a bunch of my workers, I suppose. Oh man, we couldn't really see them coming in, which is kind of a pain. Alright. Let that thing get back to construction, I suppose. Oh, that sucks. I lost a lot of my income there. It's not gonna take all too long, but it's just... Candy! I don't have resources. Man, we almost ran out. Alright. Ally also buying some candy. I guess we'll focus on getting some of those, and then also the upgrades for the Ravens. Raven type 2 obviously very helpful, as it's gonna heal up my forces, but then also like cloak them and everything. Really quite helpful. I just need to make sure that I rebuild that economy. It's going rather fast though. We'll be fine. I'll get some mech upgrades here too, because I do like to get some of the... Oh, looks like we're going. I do like to get some of the... Once again though, the candy is running so low. Don't forget candy, please.
That's how it's done. Good work. Just got to do the same to the rest of them.
Okay. Once again, bunch of forces over here apparently.
Destroying them is your main objective.
We're already fine actually as far as my economy goes. Once again, we just lost a couple of... Alright, here we go. Filling up the candy. That's a long-term investment right there. Making sure we got a lot of candy. You can never have enough candy, guys. The kids in the neighborhood right here are grabbing themselves more than they should be. They're greedy. I guess what did we expect by just leaving the bowl out in the open, right? This is like putting it out in the front yard.
Errant pirates are taking advantage of the chaos to steal precious resources. Shoot those traitors out of the sky if you can.
We didn't even put like a sign next to it either that says like, please take 1 each. Instead, we just sort of left the bowl out in the open, and the kids are just gonna grab whatever they want. I mean, even if you put a sign out, it's not it's not like that's really gonna make much of a difference, but I'd like to get some of the Raven type 2s once again. Gotta try and not let them die. That would be helpful. I also would like to get myself hold on, I'm actually gonna hotkey my my armory here, because the Goliaths I found out are really good. No. We need to be over there. We have 2 more. 2 first. We need to do 2 first. Alright. He was getting ahead of himself there. That's fine.
Clock's ticking. We need to get rid of those shards.
We need to make sure we have candy, Faraday. Okay. Trying to make sure that I land my snipes as well. I'm really just trying to kill as much of the stuff here as we can. Command center's actually kind of low. Hold on.
Not today, Amon. We'll obliterate every void shard.
We need to look at the fight. It's so strange. Alright. We need to look at the fight.
The field is blowing up with these void shards. We need to put them down.
We need to look at these fights before the units actually fight, which is so strange. Oh man. They're taking candy like mad! You guys! Why are you guys all taking candy? Alright, fine. I'll fill up the bowl. I got candy for everyone, but you guys keep taking multiples. At least that's what it feels like. Now, I'm a little low, actually, as far as, like, my resources go. When it comes to minerals. That never happens on Nova. We'll get these upgrades here as well, I suppose. Don't really need any of those, though. I wonder if we should do the bonus objective.
Activating defensive drone.
He's got a lot of Corruptor here already, so I think we may very well just take it. Ooh. Here's one of the things you basically teach yourself when you're a high-level player in StarCraft 2. You stop looking at fights. It may look silly, but when you know a fight is gonna go your way, you just stop looking at it altogether. You just stop looking at the fights. Whoa! All these Corruptors just died! Well, oh no, okay, there's still a couple. There's still a couple. No, but you stop looking at fights. You teach yourselves to look at or you teach yourself to look at an engagement and decide that that is gonna go your way, and then you just stop looking at it. Then you just stop looking at it because you know it's gonna be fine. Where do we need to go? Here's the ramp. But you teach yourself that over like the course of a couple of years, right? Is this where we need? No, no, no. We're in the wrong position. But you teach yourself to not look at the engagements all too much. It may sound silly, but it's one of those things that you do want to keep in mind when you're, you know, playing at a higher level, because there's no reason to look at fights in many scenarios, you know. There's just no particular use for it. And I guess we just need to unlearn that for just a little bit and embrace the 3 frames per second. Nah, a little bit more than that, but alright. Nope, careful now. Okay.
Hostile sighted inbound on our base.
Trying to use my nukes or my oh, actually I got a nuke, speaking of which. Let's go ahead and use it. Get him, Nova.
Excellent work, commanders.
We need more candy.
Void shard is toast.
We will not rest until the swarm is triumphant.
The Goliaths are really powerful as well. They like I'm going for an army right here in case you're wondering. That is really based around just simply attack moving. We have no risks here. We just sort of make a you know, we just sort of make an army where as long as we look at it, they're gonna be fighting and we don't need to really control it very heavily. Probably the correct choice. Oh man. I know that there's a bunch of
Status report.
Zerg over here somewhere.
Confirm that last.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright. Trying to hit him. Alright, that did work. Did we get
Did
we get the void shard? I don't. There's something here still on the minimap.
I'm reading you.
I think this may still very well be a void chart.
Not enough.
We can't forget about the candy though.
Say again.
Is this still one void chart? I think it is, because there's nothing at the fourth location, if that makes any sense. Is there still? Yeah, there is still one over here. Oh my god. Look at this. Alright, that's fine. Nova will be okay.
Another void shard has been destroyed.
There was no other outcome.
And all that's left to
Only
do
one
right
group of
now is
shards
get ourselves
crush them into dust and end this fight.
get ourselves a couple more Goliaths. The other bonus objective, which is fine. And then fill up the bowl with candy. Lots and lots of candy. I'm a little low when it comes to candy. Ooh, allies in the meantime doing the bonus objective apparently. I really have not a whole lot I can help him with from here. Reasonable micro there on his end, though. That's good. I can put up a defensive drone, actually.
Bringing a defensive drone online.
I don't think that's quite enough. Nope.
Confirm that
Not
last
quite yet. We've got 8 minutes, though. We've got 8 minutes. 5.5 minutes on the second pirate ship, so that's fine.
Nova here.
We just need to keep in mind that these civilians are hungry. They want their candy bars. They waited all year. There we go. I filled up. I filled up the bowl, boys. Don't you worry about it. All right. There's something here on the minimap. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh my god, that is a whole lot of stuff.
Confirm that. Nova here.
Oh my.
Nova. I'm reading.
Those fungals hurt.
Confirm that.
I still got a really big army, though, and it doesn't really die. So that's that.
I'm reading. Nope. I'm reading.
Okay. I wonder if he's going to go ahead and finish up the bonus objective. Probably will be.
Say again.
One more Raven type 2 would be great. They do have several. Okay, here we go. He's gonna go with Scourge now. Round 2. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. Get him! Get that pirate ship! Oh no, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bam!
Piracy in the skies above Core Hall? Not on my watch.
Good job. Good job. Alright. What can I get? No, I can't really get a whole lot. Is there anything that's 3 supply? Not a whole lot, actually. Alright, well, I think we can start moving either way. I've got a really powerful force here. We're pretty early, but, I mean, worst case scenario. We just rebuild most of the forces that we have, right?
Say again. Status.
Alright, let's clean up the entrance at the very least.
Confirm. Say again. No.
There, my ghost can see before anything happens. Ooh, massive drop here. Careful that my ravens don't just fly to their deaths, because they have a tendency to do that, because ravens are pretty stupid. They just fly forward if you know, have the all army key. And honestly, I'll be the first to admit it right here. I am using the all army help key. Alright. Going for an airstrike. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Gotta keep in mind, we can't forget about the candy.
And we keep sending them back.
Another job well done.
We can't forget about the candy, but we need to look at this fight. If we look away from this fight, that means that we're looking away from the potential engagements, I suppose.
One fewer void shard for us to deal
all right.
with.
Yes, a clean
Ooh.
Got a new prime launch.
There's a Leviathan up in the air.
Enemy attack en route to our base.
Get him,
We
Nova.
have to break apart those shards before they activate. Get moving.
We get the Leviathan. Now there's only one remaining here. We just need to look at it. Just look at the fight. Just look at the fight. We'll be alright. Ally just filled up the candy bowl so the civilians
Nova here.
can keep on eating. But if I'm not mistaken...
Work on that void shard.
Was that the last one? Yeah, okay. I wasn't even
That's
sure.
all of the void shards. The city is ours. You hear that, Amon? The Dominion is not so easily defeated.
Nice. So, definitely not the most difficult mutation mission that we have ever done, but we're gonna get ourselves a whole lot of levels here, and I did just unlock 2 more things, 2 more upgrades on Nova. So first and foremost, we got the military hardware. Increases Nova's maximum number of defensive drone charges by 2 and reduces their cooldown by 30 seconds. That's huge. The defensive drones are like the most powerful ability we have. I mean, the Griffin airstrike is amazing, don't get me wrong, but that is really big. Now we also got the Nova upgrade cache. Unlocks the following upgrades at the Ghost Academy that we get at the very beginning. Allow Nova to regain 50% of snipe energy cost after killing a unit with it, and increases the range of Nova's penetrating blast. I think it's just one of those things that we just sort of, you know, get the upgrades for. And then last but not least, this is what we're going to unlock at level 15 at Nova's, you know, maximum level. We got the Stance Dance. Reduces the cooldown of stealth mode and assault mode by 15 seconds. Nova gains maximum energy when switching modes. Switching to stealth mode grants a temporary damage boost, and switching to assault mode grants temporary invulnerability. That's interesting. I don't actually switch between the two all too often. I find there's a lot of things to worry about in the fights already. And really, like, the snipes are in the later stages of the game far more important. Like, we can deal with these small units quite easily. But it seems like in particular early game, assault mode is great, and then later on stealth mode is much better because we can snipe stuff. Maybe I'm mistaken though, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and give it a try. But either way, we managed to complete Fright Night on the brutal difficulty with relative ease. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe as well so you get a notification as soon as I upload the next ones. And while you're at it, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as well. Links are down below. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.